Amid the vast expanse of the ocean, a breathtaking string of pearls unfolds. Over 7,000 radiant gems shimmering beneath the brilliant sunlight. This is the heart of the Coral Triangle, a sanctuary harboring some of the richest and most extraordinary biodiversity on Earth. Far inland, the Sierra Madre Mountains rise majestically, a great natural fortress guarding dense tropical rainforests that stretch endlessly toward the horizon. Here in the Philippines, this untouched wilderness is a refuge for countless rare and endemic species. Yet beneath this tranquil facade lies a fierce battleground, where the struggle for survival plays out in an unending cycle of life, death, and renewal. It is a place where nature's resilience is tested every day. The secrets of the archipelago's hidden creatures waiting to be discovered. Welcome to the Philippines, a land of wonder, mystery, and enduring life. The Philippines, a land woven from thousands of islands, vividly illustrates the relentless struggle for survival. Within the dense Palawan rainforest, towering tree canopies provide both shelter and battleground for a diverse array of wildlife. The Philippine spotted deer, its brown coat speckled with white, moves quietly through the thick underbrush, alert to every sound. High above, the majestic Philippine eagle soars gracefully through the skies, its keen eyes scanning for prey. Beneath the canopy, the tiny yet resourceful Philippine tarsier navigates the branches with remarkable agility, constantly evading the sharp gaze of its formidable predator. Along the shores of the Verde Island Passage, known as the heart of the Coral Triangle, the mighty whale shark glides effortlessly through the waters, a gentle giant in this vibrant marine world. But not all ocean residents are so benign. The diminutive blue-ringed octopus, though small in size, harbors venom powerful enough to stop a human heart. In the muddy mangroves of Aurora, mud skippers dance across the water's surface like acrobats, seizing every chance to feed. Nearby, the crab-eating macaque contends with the devastation of ocean storms and the pressures of competing species. Meanwhile, saltwater crocodiles lie in silent ambush, a living testament to their formidable predatory instincts. Every moment in this vibrant land is an unyielding battle for survival. Each movement reflects nature's resilience, yet these triumphs remain fragile, demanding steadfast protection to ensure they do not become the final notes of this living symphony. The Philippines, situated at the heart of Southeast Asia, is embraced by the South China Sea to the west and the vast Pacific Ocean to the east. It is here that the distant waves of the open ocean first touch the Asian continent, making the archipelago a vital gateway to some of the busiest maritime routes in the world. Stretching across thousands of kilometers of coastline, the Philippines lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most seismically active regions on Earth. This dynamic zone is home to over 20 active volcanoes and marks the meeting point of three massive tectonic plates: the Eurasian Plate, the Philippine Sea Plate, and the Pacific Plate. The relentless collisions and movements of these plates, occurring over millions of years, gave birth to the Philippine archipelago. This ongoing geological process acts like a master sculptor, tirelessly carving, erupting, and layering to create towering mountains, deep valleys, and intricate cave systems. The landscapes of the Philippines form a diverse and breathtaking tapestry, from soaring peaks to vibrant coral reefs beneath the ocean surface. In Luzon, the ancient rice terraces of the Cordilleras stand as a remarkable testament to human ingenuity and harmony with nature. Constructed over 2,000 years ago, these terraces rise like steps toward the heavens, celebrating the perseverance and skill of the indigenous peoples who built them. But the story of the Philippines is not only one of nature's grandeur. It is a timeless epic, woven through thousands of years of rich history and culture. A living narrative that continues to unfold today. The Philippine rainforests represent one of the most biologically diverse ecosystems on the planet. Classified among the 17 megadiverse countries, the Philippines hosts an estimated 70 to 80% of Earth's global species richness. Botanical surveys have identified over 15,000 plant species within the archipelago, approximately 50% of which are endemic, highlighting the country's extraordinary floristic uniqueness. Its faunal diversity is equally significant. The Philippines supports more than 1,000 species of vertebrates, including numerous endemic mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Invertebrate diversity is immense, with thousands of documented species and new taxa described on an annual basis, underscoring the region's role as a hotspot for evolutionary research and conservation biology. Among the country's most endangered large mammals is the tamarau, a dwarf buffalo endemic to Mindoro Island. Once widespread, habitat fragmentation and human encroachment have reduced its population to fewer than 500 individuals, placing it on the IUCN Red List as critically endangered. Also notable is Nepenthes philippinensis, a carnivorous pitcher plant. Endemic to the Philippines, it utilizes pitfall traps formed by modified leaves to attract, capture, and digest arthropods, an adaptation that allows survival in nutrient-poor substrates common to its montane habitats. Contrasting this is the Palawan peacock pheasant, an endemic bird species distinguished by its iridescent plumage and ocelli-patterned tail feathers. This visually striking species plays a key role in ecological signaling and sexual selection studies. In the stillness of the Philippine rainforests, where ancient trees rise through mist and silence, soars one of the world's rarest birds of prey, the Philippine eagle. Revered as a symbol of untamed wilderness, this apex predator is often called the monkey-eating eagle, a name born from both its diet and mythological stature. In local folklore, it is seen as a guardian spirit, noble, fierce, and watchful, woven into the cultural and natural identity of the archipelago. Its image graces currency, postage stamps, and the national emblem, a tribute to the strength and sovereignty it embodies. The Philippine eagle emerged millions of years ago in the isolated tropical forests of the archipelago. Geographic seclusion gave rise to a singular evolutionary path, resulting in a raptor unlike any other. Perfectly adapted to dense rainforest canopies, it developed forward-facing eyes with binocular vision, capable of detecting movement from nearly 3 kilometers away. Towering emergent trees, some over 50 meters high, serve as hunting perches, while its regal crest of elongated feathers crowns a sharp, vigilant gaze. With a wingspan of up to 7 feet, the eagle displays extraordinary agility, threading through the forest's tangled corridors with precision. It primarily inhabits the remaining primary forests of Luzon, Samar, Leyte, and Mindanao, nesting in the tallest trees, often 30 meters above ground, far beyond the reach of terrestrial threats. This eagle is monogamous and highly territorial, with breeding pairs commanding vast ranges of up to 15,000 acres. Reproduction is slow. Each pair produces just 1 chick every 2 years. The long rearing period includes not only feeding and protection, but also the gradual transfer of hunting skills, essential for the juvenile survival in an unforgiving world. Its diet includes flying lemurs, monkeys, snakes, and other arboreal prey. Hunting is a performance of patience and strategy. The eagle can perch motionless for hours, scanning the understory for the slightest twitch of movement. When the time is right, it launches a sudden, calculated strike. Its powerful talons, up to 4 inches long and blade sharp, capable of subduing prey nearly its own size. Each wingbeat of the Philippine eagle feels like a heartbeat of the forest. As a keystone species, its presence stabilizes prey populations, helping to maintain ecological balance. But this emblem of biodiversity now faces extinction. With an estimated wild population of only 400 to 600 individuals, the Philippine eagle is critically endangered. The destruction of primary forest habitats due to logging, agriculture, and urban development is its greatest threat. Habitat fragmentation isolates populations, reducing genetic diversity and limiting breeding success. Illegal hunting further compounds its vulnerability. Despite its strength and symbolic significance, the Philippine eagle's future remains precarious. Its survival, dependent on urgent conservation efforts, and the preservation of the forest ecosystems it calls home. Beneath the dense tropical canopy of the Philippine rainforest, a creature no larger than a human hand clings to the shadows. The Philippine tarsier. Shy, elusive, and otherworldly in appearance, this tiny primate is a marvel of evolution, perfectly adapted for survival in the deep, verdant understory. Endemic to the Philippine archipelago, the tarsier is the product of tens of millions of years of evolution in geographic isolation. According to research from the Philippine Primate Research Center 2023, this ancient primate lineage diverged from other tarsier species approximately 45 million years ago, making it one of the oldest surviving primates on Earth. The lush biodiversity of the archipelago provided the perfect conditions for the tarsier to develop its unique traits that allow it to thrive in a nocturnal or boreal lifestyle. A predator of the night. The Philippine tarsier hunts with remarkable agility, silently stalking insects, such as beetles, crickets, and grasshoppers, as well as small vertebrates like lizards. Its greatest weapon lies in its eyes, two massive orbs that dominate its face, each nearly as large as its brain, measuring up to 16 millimeters in diameter. These eyes grant it unparalleled night vision, thanks to a specialized retina that captures light far more efficiently than the human eye. But vision is only part of the story. The tarsier's head can rotate 180 degrees in either direction, allowing it to scan its surroundings without moving its body, an essential adaptation for both predator and prey in a world where silence often means survival. Despite its size, the Philippine tarsier plays an important role in the rainforest ecosystem. By feeding on insects, it helps regulate populations and prevent outbreaks that could damage vegetation. And like all small predators, it serves as prey for larger nocturnal hunters, such as the Philippine hawk owl, maintaining the delicate balance of the food web. Each leap through the foliage is not merely a hunt for sustenance. It is an act that sustains the life cycle of the forest itself. Yet the story of the tarsier is no longer just one of survival. It has become a story of conservation. Widespread habitat loss due to agricultural expansion, logging, and urban development has placed the species under increasing threat. According to the IUCN Red List 2023, the Philippine tarsier is now classified as near threatened. Compounding this is the pressure from the illegal pet trade and unregulated tourism, which often subjects these sensitive animals to stress and poor living conditions. Now, more than ever, the future of the Philippine tarsier depends on the protection of its natural habitat and the enforcement of ethical conservation practices. In safeguarding this diminutive primate, we protect more than just a species. We preserve a symbol of the Philippines' rich evolutionary heritage and the living heartbeat of its ancient forests. Palawan, a lush, narrow stretch of land cradled between the South China Sea and the Sulu Sea, is more than just part of the Philippine archipelago. It is a living symbol of wild, untamed nature. Often called the last ecological frontier, Palawan is one of the few remaining places where pristine ecosystems continue to thrive. Spanning over 5,500 square miles, this island province is a breathtaking mosaic of rainforest, coastline, and mountains. A vivid, living canvas shaped by time and tide. The climate here is distinctly tropical, with average temperatures ranging from 24 to 30 degrees Celsius, and annual rainfall that can reach up to 3,800 millimeters. Each downpour seems to breathe new life into the forest, nourishing ancient trees and the rare wildlife that depends on them. Palawan is not merely a sanctuary. It is a confluence where marine, mountain, and forest ecosystems merge into a singular, harmonious whole. Its rainforests stretch endlessly, the dense canopy allowing only shafts of light to penetrate, casting an emerald glow on the mysterious world below. This island paradise is home to a remarkable array of endemic species, organisms found nowhere else on Earth. Among them is the Philippine mouse deer, the world's smallest deer, standing just 18 inches tall and weighing less than 10 pounds. There's the Palawan hornbill, a striking bird whose role in dispersing seeds makes it essential to forest regeneration. And in the undergrowth, the Palawan peacock pheasant dazzles with iridescent feathers, an avian jewel in this vibrant ecological tapestry. Even the plant life here tells a story of adaptation and survival. Among Palawan's botanical wonders are carnivorous pitcher plants like Nepenthes philippinensis, which trap and digest insects to supplement the poor nutrients of their soil. Amid towering trees that reach skyward and a dense web of intertwining vines, a rare and elusive creature moves in silence, the binturong, also known as the bear cat. With jet black fur dusted in silver and a long prehensile tail that acts as a fifth limb, the binturong is a marvel of adaptation. But perhaps its most curious trait is its scent, reminiscent of freshly popped popcorn. This signature aroma is more than a novelty. It's a tool for communication, used to mark territory and attract mates while subtly deterring would-be predators. An ancient member of the civet family, the binturong dates back over 20 million years, a living relic of nature's long evolutionary journey. Though its range spans much of Southeast Asia, in the Philippines, it is found only on the island of Palawan. Here, in the humid, multi-layered rainforests of the island, the binturong thrives. Nocturnal and highly arboreal, it spends most of its life high above the forest floor, gliding with remarkable agility through the canopy, sometimes as high as 60 feet, its tail wrapped securely around branches for balance and support. Its survival strategies are as extraordinary as its form. Its popcorn-like scent floats through the air, a silent message to rivals and potential mates. And with its powerful climbing skills, the binturong avoids the dangers that prowl the forest floor, remaining safely out of reach of ground-based predators. But the binturong is more than a solitary wanderer. As it feeds on fruits, it plays an essential ecological role in seed dispersal, earning it the title of a natural gardener. It is a vital link in the forest food chain, and an important contributor to the delicate balance of Palawan's ecosystem. Yet, like the forests it calls home, the binturong is under threat. The IUCN classifies it as vulnerable, with populations in sharp decline due to habitat loss, illegal hunting, and widespread deforestation. Palawan's rich biodiversity bears witness to one of Earth's most enduring predators, the saltwater crocodile, a reptile whose lineage stretches back to the age of the dinosaurs. Everything about this apex predator speaks of evolutionary excellence. Reaching lengths of up to 23 feet and weighing more than 2,200 pounds, the saltwater crocodile possesses the most powerful bite force in the animal kingdom, measured at an astonishing 3,700 psi. It is a creature both ancient and formidable, ruling over freshwater rivers and saltwater coasts with equal dominance. The mangrove forests of Palawan, with their labyrinth of tidal rivers and brackish swamps, offer an ideal sanctuary. Here, where freshwater merges with the sea, a thriving ecosystem emerges, one that sustains the saltwater crocodile. Dense mangrove roots provide perfect cover for ambush, while calm backwaters serve as nurseries for young, with bursts of speed reaching 18 miles per hour and the ability to launch its body 6 feet out of the water. This predator can snatch low-hanging birds with terrifying precision. But more than a brute force hunter, it is a master of stealth, lying motionless just beneath the surface, its eyes and nostrils the only hints of its presence, blending seamlessly into the environment. It becomes a shadow in the water, silent, patient, and lethal. When it strikes, the attack is swift and explosive, its jaws clamped shut with enough pressure to crush bone or even metal. Using the infamous death roll, the crocodile spins with violent force, tearing prey into manageable pieces by leveraging the power of water itself. This behavior is not only efficient, it is ancient, honed over millions of years. These tactics reflect a predator perfectly adapted to its world. The saltwater crocodile stands as a living relic of deep time, a creature shaped by evolution into a near-perfect hunter. It is both guardian and ruler of Palawan's waterways, a symbol of strength, resilience, and the wild, untamed beauty of the archipelago. Its presence ripples through the ecosystem and through our collective imagination, a reminder of nature's power and of our responsibility to protect the fragile threads that bind all life together. But the beauty of the Philippines is not confined to its surface. Beneath layers of earth and stone lies a hidden world of wonder, the Puerto Princesa subterranean river. This underground waterway stretches over 8.2 miles, winding through Palawan's majestic limestone caves. Here, where shadows dance on rippling water, light and darkness merge to create a surreal, almost otherworldly landscape. Over millions of years, the relentless flow of water has carved a vast labyrinth, sculpting glittering stalactites and cascading stalagmites, natural masterpieces that resemble frozen waterfalls, each one a silent witness to the slow, powerful rhythms of geologic time. The cave's interior remains a world apart, with temperatures ranging from 64 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels above 90%. It forms a uniquely stable microclimate. This rare environment supports a host of extraordinary life forms found nowhere else. Far from sunlight, the creatures of this underground realm are not blind, but gifted in different ways. Relying on touch, vibration, and scent, they navigate a world where the absence of light is not a barrier, but a canvas. Here, evolution paints with nuance, not brilliance. Tiny cave spiders, with legs stretching up to 3 inches, hunt with uncanny precision. Scorpions, glowing ghost-like under ultraviolet light, act as guardians of the dark, maintaining ecological balance with silent diligence. In this delicate ecosystem, survival depends not on strength, but on adaptation. Bats, including the Philippine horseshoe bat, add another layer to this complex web. As pollinators and seed dispersers, they serve as vital bridges between the cave's interior and the lush forests above. Their guano enriches the cave floor, nourishing an entire chain of life below. This subterranean world is a masterpiece of natural engineering, a rare blend of art and science sculpted by time. The Puerto Princesa underground river is more than a geological marvel. It is a living system, a cradle of biodiversity, and a wellspring of inspiration. Nestled between the deep blue waves of the South China Sea and the lush tropical land, the mangrove forests of the Philippines stretch out like a soft green ribbon, bridging the worlds of sea and shore. But these forests are more than a boundary. They are living fortresses, shielding the coastline and nurturing a vibrant web of life. Covering approximately 1.5 million acres, Philippine mangroves form one of Southeast Asia's most vital ecosystems. These resilient trees, with their tangled roots and dense canopies, stand as natural bulwarks against typhoons and tsunamis, absorbing the brute force of the sea and protecting communities and wildlife alike. Yet their strength lies not only in their resistance to storms. Mangroves are among the planet's most efficient carbon sinks. According to the Global Mangrove Alliance, each acre can absorb up to 6.4 tons of carbon dioxide annually, playing a crucial role in the fight against climate change. Beyond carbon capture, mangroves improve water quality, reduce coastal erosion, and offer sanctuary to an astonishing array of life, from fish and crabs to endemic birds that find safe haven in their branches and roots. In the province of Aurora, where the majestic Sierra Madre Mountains meet the vast Pacific Ocean, one of the Philippines' oldest mangrove forest stands firm. Here, nature seems to slow time, preserving the ancient harmony between land and sea. This lush, green labyrinth along the northeastern coast of the Philippines is home to extraordinary tales of survival. Here, in the muddy flats, and tangled roots of the mangrove forest. A small but remarkable creature thrives, the mudskipper. Unlike any ordinary fish, the mudskipper is a living testament to nature's power to adapt. Amphibious and agile, it straddles two worlds, land and sea. With eyes that bulge and rotate nearly 360 degrees, it watches both predator and prey, like a sentry standing guard in its shifting world. The mudskipper's evolutionary journey spans millions of years. Descended from fully aquatic ancestors, it has developed a rare amphibious lifestyle. It breathes through its skin and the lining of its mouth, an adaptation that allows it to survive in the oxygen-poor environments of coastal mudflats. Using its pectoral fins like limbs, the mudskipper moves with surprising grace on land. It can even leap up to 2 feet into the air, an impressive feat that helps it escape predators or lunge after prey. Deep burrows, sometimes stretching 3 feet below the surface, serve as shelters from heat, desiccation, and lurking threats. The Aurora mangrove forest offers the perfect stage for this evolutionary marvel. Its dense root systems and soft mud provide refuge and hunting ground alike. Here, the mudskipper feeds on algae, insects, and small crustaceans, playing a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. Clever, observant, and perfectly suited to its world, the mudskipper is more than a curiosity. It's a survivor, a predator, and a keystone species in the dynamic web of life woven through the Philippine mangroves. The mangrove forests of Aurora form a dense, living maze, an intricate network of roots and brackish waterways that conceals stories of resilience and survival. Among these quiet channels, the water monitor lizard moves with the silent confidence of a ruler. Stealthy and powerful, it is a relic of ancient evolution. Millions of years ago, its ancestors began adapting to a range of environments, and today, their legacy endures in a creature perfectly equipped for both land and water. The water monitor is a master of versatility. From dense rainforests to tidal estuaries, it thrives in diverse ecosystems. In Aurora's mangroves, where fresh and salt water merge in a cradle of biodiversity, it finds an ideal refuge. Its hunting technique is the work of a refined predator. Concealed beneath water or hidden in mud, it lies in wait, motionless, calculating. Then, in a sudden burst, it launches a lightning-fast ambush, striking with precision and power. Its bite leaves prey with little hope of escape. Yet the water monitor is more than a predator. As a scavenger, it plays a vital ecological role. By consuming carrion, it helps keep the forest clean, reducing the spread of disease and supporting the overall health of the mangrove ecosystem. Its presence also helps maintain balance, regulating populations of smaller animals and preventing overpopulation. In this delicate environment, the water monitor lizard is both hunter and caretaker, a vital thread in the fabric of the mangrove's living tapestry. The tropical climate of the Philippines, with seawater temperatures ranging from 77 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, creates perfect conditions for coral growth. Carried by the Pacific Ocean, nutrient-rich currents breathe life into these reefs, transforming the seafloor into vibrant underwater rainforests. Each square meter can support hundreds of species, painting the seascape with a riot of color and motion. Among these marine sanctuaries, the Verde Island Passage emerges as a living corridor of biodiversity. Often referred to as the center of marine biodiversity on Earth, it lies nestled between the islands of Batangas and Mindoro, within the heart of the Coral Triangle, an area often called the Amazon of the sea. Here, life thrives with astonishing variety. The coral reefs in this region cover approximately 22,400 square miles, accounting for over 9% of the world's reef area. The Verde Island Passage alone shelters more than 300 species of coral and over 800 species of fish. It is not just a permanent home, but also a vital stopover for migratory marine life, sustaining the rhythms of the open ocean. Every coral branch tells a story of endurance. Every fish hidden in the reef plays a role in the complex choreography of marine life. If the ocean is the heart of the planet, the Verde Island Passage is one of its strongest pulses, nurturing life endlessly and abundantly. This aquatic world is also home to a true marvel of nature, the giant clam. Reaching lengths of up to 4 feet and weighing over 440 pounds, this stationary titan is a biological island, sheltering entire micro-ecosystems on its shell. Covered in algae and invertebrates, it silently sustains life in a seemingly motionless world. Within its tissues, symbiotic algae known as zooxanthellae convert sunlight into energy through photosynthesis, fueling the growth of the clam itself. Though immobile, the giant clam employs remarkable survival strategies. It filters hundreds of gallons of seawater daily, extracting plankton and nutrients. And when threatened, it snaps shut with astonishing speed, forming a fortress to protect its vulnerable inner body. A 2023 study published in Marine Ecology Progress series revealed that each giant clam improves water quality around it, fostering conditions ideal for coral growth and attracting larger marine species. Yet this creature's future is uncertain. Overharvesting for its meat and ornamental shell has placed it on the IUCN's list of critically endangered species. And now, climate change, through ocean acidification and warming seas, further hampers its ability to grow and reproduce. As the coral reefs around it degrade, a critical link in the marine ecological chain teeters on the edge. In the deep blue expanse of the ocean, the sunfish, known as mola mola, glides with unhurried grace. Occasionally, it rises to the surface, as if basking in the warmth of the sun. This unusual behavior serves more than a leisurely purpose. The sunfish uses sunlight to regulate its body temperature after deep dives, while also inviting seabirds and small fish to rid its thick skin of parasites. That skin, up to 3 inches thick, acts as a natural suit of armor, offering protection against predators. With its immense bulk, reaching lengths of up to 10 feet and weighing over 5,000 pounds, the ocean sunfish appears almost prehistoric, a drifting relic of time that speaks to the marvel and resilience of marine life. Unlike most fish, its skeleton is largely composed of cartilage, lending it surprising buoyancy despite its size. And instead of a conventional tail fin, the sunfish has a unique, rudder-like structure called a clavus, flattened and rounded, allowing it to drift gracefully with the rhythm of the currents, a living disc floating through the watery vastness. Verde Island Reef, an ecological gem nestled in the heart of the Philippine seas, serves as a grand natural stage for one of the ocean's most majestic performers, the whale shark. With its immense size and serene presence, the whale shark commands attention, gliding through the water like a living relic from another era. As the largest fish on Earth, it can reach lengths of up to 40 feet and weigh as much as 20 tons, a gentle giant that embodies the grandeur of the marine world. This remarkable species has survived for millions of years, its lineage tracing back to a time when the oceans were still young and untamed. Equipped with evolutionary adaptations, such as a wide, gaping mouth and a sophisticated filtering system, the whale shark is perfectly suited to tropical marine environments. In the nutrient-rich waters of the Verde Island Passage, recognized as the center of marine biodiversity, it finds a true haven. Here, the ocean teems with life. Swarms of plankton and fish eggs drift in the currents, creating a bountiful feeding ground for the whale shark. With a global distribution spanning warm waters around the equator, the species is most concentrated in areas like Donsol and Sogod Bay, where the sea is rich in sustenance. Beneath the crystal clear waters, whale sharks employ a unique and graceful feeding method. They rely not on speed or strength, but on sheer volume. Opening their mouths up to 5 feet wide, they filter millions of liters of seawater daily, trapping microscopic plankton and fish eggs with remarkable efficiency. Water passes through their gills, while nutrients are sifted through a mesh of dermal denticles and gill rakers, an elegant system honed by evolution. Their immense, torpedo-shaped bodies, adorned with a constellation of white spots and stripes, glide effortlessly through the deep like living warships. Their skin, nearly 4 inches thick, offers both resilience and a canvas of natural beauty, reminiscent of a star map. Slow-moving but tireless, they travel at around 3 miles per hour, covering thousands of miles each year in search of food-rich waters. In doing so, they play a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems by consuming vast quantities of plankton. Whale sharks help regulate plankton blooms, sustain oxygen levels in the water, and support the health of coral reefs. Like underwater gardeners, their presence enhances the vibrancy of the reefs they visit. But despite their size and ancient legacy, whale sharks remain vulnerable. Pollution, habitat degradation, illegal fishing, and ship collisions have taken a toll. According to the IUCN's 2023 report, the species is now classified as endangered. The whale shark is more than just a marvel of biology. It is a symbol of the ocean's delicate balance, a majestic giant whose survival depends on the choices we make in preserving its world. The dugong, often affectionately called the sea cow, belongs to the order Sirenia, a group of gentle marine herbivores whose lineage dates back millions of years. With slow, graceful movements, a streamlined body, and soulful, contemplative eyes, the dugong appears as a living relic of a time when the seas were untouched by human hands. Now classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The dugong faces a steady decline in population, threatened by habitat loss, fishing activities, and marine pollution. Yet, its ecological role remains profound. Dugongs are the only strictly herbivorous marine mammals, feeding exclusively on seagrass. Using their broad, flexible snouts, they uproot entire patches, leading winding feeding trails across the ocean floor. Marks of their quiet but vital presence. These seagrass meadows are more than just a food source. They are biodiversity hotspots, supporting countless marine species. As the dugong grazes, it naturally prunes and stimulates the regrowth of seagrass, much like a gardener tending a thriving vegetable bed. This gentle, continuous foraging promotes healthy, productive ecosystems. In this way, the dugong becomes an essential steward of the sea, an underwater gardener who sustains life and shapes habitats for fish, crustaceans, and invertebrates. Their presence is not only ecologically critical, but also a powerful indicator of ocean health, as dugongs can only survive in clean, nutrient-rich waters. Silent and elusive, the dugong reminds us that even the quietest creatures can be among the most important and the most at risk. Beneath the clear waters of the Verde Island Reef, an underwater crossroads teeming with color and life, dwells a small but astonishingly powerful creature, the blue-ringed octopus. Adorned with iridescent, pulsating rings, it appears like a living work of art, an exquisite blend of beauty and danger. But beneath its delicate appearance lies one of the most potent venoms in the animal kingdom. The reef, stretching from shallow tidal pools to depths of over 160 feet, provides the ideal environment for this elusive predator. Among rocky crevices, seagrass meadows, and coral reefs, the blue-ringed octopus vanishes into its surroundings, wielding extraordinary camouflage. Using chromatophores, specialized pigment cells, it shifts color and pattern in an instant, blending seamlessly into the reef. When threatened, its signature blue rings flare like a warning siren, signaling the presence of lethal toxicity. This octopus hunts with astonishing efficiency. It targets small crustaceans, like crabs and shrimp, immobilizing them with tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin so powerful that even a tiny dose can cause paralysis. With a sharp beak, it delivers a precise bite, injecting its prey with the paralyzing venom, ensuring a swift and silent kill. Yet its significance extends beyond predation. The blue-ringed octopus plays a vital ecological role in controlling crustacean populations, helping maintain the reef's delicate balance. And in turn, it serves as prey for larger predators, its life entwined with the rhythm of the reef's biodiversity. Not far from this cryptic hunter, concealed within the silty seabeds and coral-fringed sands, another master of deception stirs, the mimic octopus. Where the blue-ringed octopus uses vivid warning, the mimic thrives through illusion. A shape-shifter in every sense, the mimic octopus is capable of transforming its body posture, color, and texture to impersonate venomous sea snakes, lionfish, jellyfish, and more. Each performance is an act of evolutionary brilliance, an improvised display meant to confuse predators and gain the upper hand in survival. Its body flows with elegance, tentacles extending up to 26 inches, moving like brushstrokes across the canvas of the seabed. It inhabits waters between 6 and 130 feet deep, where mud, sand, and coral converge. Here, it finds both concealment and opportunity. When it hunts, it jets water to expose hidden prey, capturing crabs and shrimp with astonishing speed and precision. In the intricate dance of predator and prey, camouflage and mimicry, these octopuses represent the extraordinary strategies life has evolved in the dynamic world of coral reefs. Each is a marvel of adaptation, a testament to nature's creativity and complexity beneath the waves.